back to Relax and Rewind. I hope you enjoy it. Let's get into this. For this video, I wanted to react to the first songs that I ever listened to when I was getting into K-pop. We're going to be starting with the Japanese version of Girls' Generation SHINee. And I definitely want to go with the Japanese version just because the music video is slightly different. So yeah, let's get into it. Oh, yep. So that is Chanyeol from EXO. I did not know how young he was in this video. And it took me a long time to realize that that was him once EXO finally debuted. It goes into this little circus, miniature circus tent. Oh my gosh. Those outfits. I wanted to go to a fashion school, and when I was filling out my application, you had to show some designs, and I did a lot of designs based off of that type of style because of them. Oh my gosh, they all look so good. OT9. And I took Japanese in high school. I don't know Japanese, but it made it a lot easier for me to learn the lyrics, which I still remember almost all of them now. Oh my gosh, too young. Tiffany was actually my very first bias when I was watching this video for the first time. And then, did my bias change early on? I can't remember. Oh yeah, Sooyoung was my bias for most of the time that I was into Girls' Generation. I remember, like, they have all this nice hair, but then in some of their scenes, they have, like, the bigger, more frizzed out hair. And I thought it was interesting that that was a style that they chose and pulled off. So I'm like wondered what they had to do to their hair to do that, since they have the pretty straight, strong Asian hair, you know? Right now, Taeyeon is my bias on Girls' Generation. I tried really hard to learn this dance, and I only remember bits and pieces of it right now. And then he makes his wish. That brings back memories. Wow. Yeah, I remember looking up everything about them. That's when I thought that 9 members was a lot. And it was for a group back then. 9 members was pretty big. But let's get into what I saw next, which was SHINee's Lucifer. I don't know if I'm ready for this. Okay. And go. Oh my god. They have that same type of animation with like light beams flowing through. I also learned this dance. Do not remember most of it. Oh my god. My bias in Junghyun, excuse me, my bias in SHINee has always been Junghyun. Ever since the beginning. SHINee was the first group that I really got into. Back in high school when I wanted to go into fashion. Although I did base my application off of Girls' Generation's outfits, I based everything else on SHINee and what they would wear. Oh my gosh. Taemin hasn't changed. He looks exactly the same. I mean, older, but like exactly the same. I think Minho was my bias wrecker. Yeah. We didn't really like use that term bias wrecker back then. That came out a little bit later. And the fan world was definitely not as connected just because we didn't, like, social media was present, but it hadn't quite caught on yet. It's so interesting that they shaved the side of Key's head, bleached it, but then put a little bit of red there. Whenever I see Taemin's hair, I can't get over it. He has so much hair going on. This song was definitely perfect for its time, which is why it got popular. Oh my gosh, I loved it when his hair was like pulled back a little bit. Oh. Makeup is interesting. Kind of like the splotchy, faded out eyeshadow liner. Ka! Oh my gosh. Oh my god. And right up next was the video for Ring Ding Dong, which like I could get into because I definitely watched that a lot too, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna end this video with the video that definitely made me stay for K-pop. So Girls' Generation is what taught me what K-pop was. SHINee's Lucifer is what really attracted me, but the video that made me stay and love K-pop was SHINee's replay. I feel like that's a term, you know? I came for the Lucifer, stayed for the replay. That was a thing. Okay, let's watch this. This was SHINee's debut song. And good for them because it's a great song. Okay. Oh my gosh! They're just like completely black-haired bowl cuts. Oh my god, I forgot. This was back when companies wouldn't really change the idol's hair. Like they wouldn't do anything drastic like bleaching it or anything right away. And kept it a little like natural, a little bit longer, just in case, you know, the group didn't succeed right away. Oh my gosh. And the love interest from FX, Victoria. I think Key is definitely the one who's had the most change, diversity, range in his looks throughout the years. Oh my gosh, Taemin is a literal baby! This was also very fitting for the time period it came out in. Oh my gosh. MVP. They're dancing. Back then, I was ready to like argue with anybody that didn't think SHINee was good or successful because I was like, no, they're the best. It's so funny how, like, now looking back, like, I know that that was definitely the style of what people wore and thought was cool back then. But right now, it's just kind of like, that's so funny. Their pants are baggy in strange places and tight in other places. Their hair is kind of like just a little too long in some areas. Oh my gosh, that Wicked t-shirt. I remember seeing that a lot. Oh my gosh, his solo! But it's like, is it weird that in their real life of the music video, it's all 5 of them trying to talk to this one girl? I was like, nobody's upset about this.